We want to find the horizontal and vertical asymptotes of this problem here. So horizontal, I have that crazy little expression, Bobo, Botan, I don't know what I was spelling there, eats DC. It's early in the morning, guys. Okay, Bobo, what does that mean? Well, what we're always looking at here to determine the horizontals, we're looking at the exponents. He's a 2, he's a 1. It's either the exponent's bigger on the bottom, not this case, and if it were bigger on the bottom, we'd say, oh, it's y is 0. If it's bigger on top, which is the case, the n stands for none. So in this case, there are no vertical horizontal asymptotes. Told you it was early. Each DC, that would be if the exponents were the same. If you had a 2 and a 2, then you would divide the coefficients. DC stands for divide coefficients. That means the numbers out in front of the x's, you would divide those guys. But in this case, it's bigger on top, bottom, so the n stands for none. So we say, hey, there are no horizontal asymptotes. Now, what about vertical? Vertical is what the x can't be. It's sort of the domain idea. And in this case, we just say the bottom, we set it equal to 0 because we know x can never be a 0 down there. So we want to draw a line where that 0 would occur. So what's going to make that? Well, that's obviously x when x is 10, because 10 minus 10 would give you 0. So the vertical asymptote is going to be at x equals 10. What that means, if you and I were graphing it, right here, the line x equals 10 would have this big vertical asymptote. Maybe this guy would be like doing something approaching that asymptote on that side or the other, both. Or maybe down here, we don't know. We would have to take a look at it. But those are your vertical and horizontal, none.